Alright, it's Monday 12/16/2024. I'm going to do a quick video of the installation of my new Power Pole 2. We're going to also go through the removal of the old Power Pole 2. It's the Pro Series 2. That's what's on the boat already right now. And we're going to replace it with a new one. Hopefully this won't take too long. It's just going to be a quick video, and maybe this video can help you in the future if you're having power pole issues or you're going to replace an old power pole and put on a new one. So stick around and let's see if we can get this done without any hiccups. Okay, hiccup number one, it's not working, so I can't deploy it to go down to unhook the two hoses and then unscrew it from the transom. So the first thing we're going to try to do is unhook the hoses from the SeaMonster in the center console to see if the hydraulic fluid will come out and let this deploy, and then I can start working by taking off the hoses and then removing it from the transom. There's no videos on there, or at least on YouTube, that I look for to remove and replace. There's only videos on how to install, and we're doing a removal and a replacement. So stand by and let's see if I can make this happen. Alright, we got our wrenches there. Don't remember what size it's going to take to take the SeaMonster off. It's going to be a crowded little spot, but we're going to start right there and try to take the hoses off and see if we can get that SeaMonster out of there also. Alright, it looks like a 9/16 is going to be the size of tool you need to take the blue hose off, and possibly the black one. Let me work on that. Alright, I'm still working in the center console. I've released the black hose. I'm going to try to release the blue one, and let's see if this thing comes down on its own. Alright, I got the black hose off with a 9/16. We're going to work on the blue hose next, and we're going to see if that releases the pressure on the anchor to come down. Alright, so I unhooked the blue hose, and that allowed the pressure to come down. So now I can take off the hose here, and there's one more fitting somewhere. I'll have to find it, but there's two of them. So we're working on this, so be patient and we'll get it done. Alright, we got the blue hose and the black hose undone, and you already saw the power pole went down. So let's work on the power pole next. If you don't hold the blue hose, it spins back on its own, so you kind of gotta keep the blue hose from spinning. And this is a 9/16 fitting. At least that's what I'm using, and it's working. Could be something metric, but the 9/16, yeah, 9/16 is, so it was the same thing on the actual SeaMonster. There we go, got it off. All right, so we got the blue one taken off, but if you follow the ram, there's a bolt right here. This is the black hose. It comes in here, and it looks like I'm gonna have to take this ram off to get to the black hose. So let's try that and see if we can get to the black hose. So we removed that bolt, and we're gonna try to get that to pop out. Might have to hit it with a hammer here in a second from the inside. There we go. Alright, we got the bolt removed from right here that held the piston up. Now I can get to the black hose and unscrew it. Okay, so this is the bolt that was in there with the bushings. Just to kind of get an idea of how it was installed, this is what the upper one looks like. We've got the smaller bushing on the port side, and we've got the bigger bushing on the starboard side. Just to give you an idea of how this rod was set in place. So we're going to work on this next. They do have corrosion on there, so it's kind of hard to get the wrench to fit right. But it looks like it's a 9/16, so I'm going to keep on. Alright, I got the pump completely out of the center console, but that's what I was dreading. It's going to be the cleanup now. I've got hydraulic fluid all over the center console. So we're going to get up in there in a few minutes. Got a bunch of a full roll of paper, and we're going to get in there and start trying to clean up the center console because there's hydraulic fluid thrown all inside there. And then I'll try to degrease it also with some soap. Kind of half-ass cleaned it. Need to clean it some more. And then need to figure out if we're going to leave this wire, this red wire. I clipped it. It's hooked up to the Perko, and it was hooked up to the power pole. I might just splice it so I don't have to open up the Perko, because that looks like a pain in the ass. The Perko is right there, and that's the fuse for it right there. I don't know if you can see it with the light. I'm trying to put some light on it. So hopefully we can just hook it up without having to open up the Perko. Alright, we're working on the actual 4 bolts that hold the power pole onto your transom. And if you have a buddy to help you out, it'll make life a lot easier. I might have to get some help here in a little bit because I might not be able to reach them and spin them. So, just food for thought. You might want to get some beer on standby to get a buddy to come and help you. Got the first one out. We're working on bolt number 2. I got a 9/16 or a half. I'll check in a second. Holding the inside threaded washer. stand corrected. It's a 13mm wrench. Alright, I'm working on the last bolt, and I gotta make sure my 3-in-1 transducer does not get hit. I don't know if it's gonna stay stuck to the... Don't look like it is, so let's see if we can get this off without breaking the 3-in-1 transducer. Maybe go get a little bit of 5200 to put this back on. Not sure if it really needs it or not, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll get back to it in a few seconds. Got most of the 5200 off with a razor blade. I'm just going to clean it up with a drill and a scouring buff drill bit. I don't know. Did a good job of cleaning up the old 5200. We will put some new 5200 in the holes just to ensure we don't get any transom rot and we don't get any water coming in, which even if water came in, I don't think it sink the boat. It would just be a driplet or two. But more importantly, I just want to make sure my transom doesn't get rotten from the water penetrating in there. So we're gonna clean that up. And then we might have to take a break for a day or two until I get a new bottle of 5200, unless I can find some in the garage. Alright, let's start again. Alright, not moving as fast as I want to, but that's okay. Basically, we've removed the power pole and we've removed the pump. The only thing that's still in the rigging tube is the hoses, the old hoses. But I'm about ready to open up the new box, and I'll probably install the C pump first. Then I'll do the power pole, but I gotta get some 5200 for those 4 holes. So that's what I'm gonna do, is look for some 5200 or even 4200, just something to put that on. And then I might need an extra set of hands to just help hold the power pole in place to install it. So we're gonna keep on moving, and I'm gonna try to move as fast as I can. And I'm hoping that this video will be helpful if you ever decide to work on this. It's not easy. It is December here in South Texas, so it ain't blistering hot. So we're doing okay, or I'm doing okay. All right, we're gonna open this box up and see what's in it. Also, I did find some 5200. It has been opened. I don't remember what I used it for, so I'm gonna hope that it's not frozen, you know, inside, you know, dried up. So we'll see. But let's open up the box. Maybe it comes with 5200 inside, not sure. All right, we've got one box here, another box. This is an additional box. We ordered the extension hoses. Not sure we're gonna need them, but it looks like might have ordered an extra remote. I don't even remember. And then my biggest concern was I gonna run the hoses from the front to the back or the back to the front, but it looks like these are already mounted. So that already answered my question. We've got our instruction manual here. Probably a good idea to read this, but we'll see. looks like we've got our new SeaMonster pump. We've got for the blue hose, black hose, and here was where my concern was. So I might clip the red wire and hook it up directly so I don't have to open up my Perko. We'll see. It looks like this is the dashboard mount. And also the regular, so I must have ordered a second one. So we'll put these in this box for right now. And then let's see what's in this box right here. So it looks like we've got the screws in this package, and then this is going to be the kit to mount the pump to it. I hope we'll compare it to the old pump in a few minutes, so I don't have to drill new holes. Hopefully this will just bolt on right to the exact same spot, and we won't even have a problem. So I'm gonna try to mount it to the bracket, and then just put this on the ground or to the center console floor. Alright, we're moving along. Alright, I've taken this off in the past, and we've got this rubber grommet. So I'm gonna go right here. This is gonna go like that. And then we're gonna put those on there like that with these screws. So let me get that situated. So this is a 9/16, and the way my boat is set up, I have to do this here first, because if I install the bracket down first, I can't get behind it. So it would be kind of standing up like that. I'd have to be from behind trying to screw this on blindly, and I've done it before and it really drove me crazy. So we're gonna try to install it here first and see if we can get away with it. Alright, let's try to mount that bitch.
Alright. Start up at least one bolt here. There we go. So I can line it up. You want to pull in the bottom too?
Yeah.
Or push it all the way in? I just lifted it up.
All right, my system's kicking ass. Woohoo! Just hold it right there for a few seconds, and then just at least let me clamp one or two on. So
Yeah.
Or do you need me to give it a kiss with a hammer?
That one, we'll put the other ones on and then just we'll figure out why that fourth one just doesn't want to line up right. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. Here.
Like I'm screwing it and I feel like it's moving.
It's doing it.
Oh, there it is. Now it's almost in. Took a while to get there though. So what did they do differently? These are a lot thicker.
Yes, now I have to drill bigger holes.
And do these tips come off? They don't.
No, they don't. You have to send them through like that.
Ooh. Not a fan of that power hole.
Okay. Let's start right here.
Yeah.
Can you hold
Yeah.
Actually, I might.
You want to go top or bottom?
I didn't put that one in.
Yeah, why don't you use this one to tighten them inside,
Okay, sounds like a good idea.
and I'll hold it here with this side. Like, is this the right size? I think it's too big. It's too big. This is a 9/16.
Oh no, it has to be a half.
The half right here.
All right, we've got the pole installed, and our next task is going to be to run the hydraulic lines. This is the old pilot hole, or the old holes for the old lines. We're gonna cover that one up, make this hole bigger right there, and then we're gonna make another hole here, because there's no way I can put both lines through here. The new lines are a lot thicker. So we're gonna cover one hole up, make that hole bigger, the one to the right of it, and then we'll make another hole here for the other line to run through. At least in theory, that's what I'm thinking.
Got the press. Oh, it's already
recording, I think. All right, recap. We got it installed, made 2 new holes. Got to cover up that hole. Ran it through the rigging tube, and we're gonna wire up the C pump and then add the hydraulic fluid, and we're almost done. So today's a new day. Let's see if we can get it done.
So just pick up the wire, put that heat shrink wrap on there, trying to keep out all the humidity.
All right, we're good. All right, we added the hydraulic fluid, and we're trying to get the air out and putting hydraulic fluid through the lines so it'll start to work.
Trying to cycle up right now.
It's at maybe 6 times if I remember right.
Okay.
Alright, looks like we've got it working. Remote and the dash are both working now.
Is this the speed one here?
Yeah.
So it's...
Watch your head.
I almost did that again.
Are we reading instructions?
Yeah, we are, as a matter of fact.
And why do we need instructions?
Because we're stupid.
That looks pretty fast. Do it again. Are you doing the double tap?
Double tap. It'll do it itself until it sets.
All right,
it
now
feels the resistance. It'll turn off. You want it up?
Yeah. That's good.
Yep. And that's it.
So I'm hoping that works. All right, I finished the installation of the power pole. Everything seems to be working right. We did cover up that last hole. Hopefully it'll cover up right. I did put a little bit of silicone on these grommets. See if that keeps water from protruding or entering the boat. So we'll see how it works. Hopefully we'll be out on the water in the next day or 2 and give it a good try. Everything seems to be working right. So thanks for watching, and I hope this video was somewhat helpful.